Yeah. Sorry. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jeremy Lopez. I go by the name Vicious, and this is Between the Streams. I kind of just fell into hosting / commentary for the most part, just because of my love of games and the games I played as a hobby, right? It was one of those things where I just felt like I was good at speaking to other people about video games, and it just came together after a few years of just consistently doing it on a camera. Speaking of format, again, we have so much to go through here, but before we get into all the games, we gotta go look at the format, how we do things here at Operation Tokyo. The tournaments that I've been a part of that have been probably the best experiences in Shadowverse would be the Contenders Cup. The Contenders Cup is some of the most heartbreaking games you'll ever see, but at the same time, you get to see the culmination of everybody's hard work for the entire year in that weekend. Hi, do I have to lift you up here? You can get up here. Oh, you're so happy, look at this. Look at you, you're a big boy. Oh my God, you're a little happy baby, huh? When it comes to Operation Tokyo, I think it's a great incentive for the players, as well as the community, right? For the players, not only are you getting them to the World Grand Prix as spectators, but it allows them to connect with some of the other players there and really get a glimpse of the top competition and kind of like give them another goal for them. It's like, this is where I want to be. In fact, I want to fight everybody else so bad that I want to actually show up to check out the grand stage, right? This is where I want to be at. So I want to be sure I'm there 100%. And then when it comes to the community, you get to see players from around the world, right? There's no restrictions as to who can play against who. So the players get to see, or the community gets to see, all right, what is gonna shake up in the meta? What has been trending in terms of the deck choices? I wanna see how certain players play from certain regions as well. And Operation Tokyo delivers all of that. Yo, so we made it to the studio. We're here getting ready for Operation Tokyo. We got some of the folks in here getting ready to do work. These are the guys that make me look good and sound good each and every time, right? And that's pretty hard. So these guys do a good amount of work every month, right? Because you know what you're working with, right? So we're stepping into the studio real quick. Watch your step, by the way. We got everybody going through, getting ready with the lights. The stage is ready as well. We got our mascot just hanging out with us too. He's doing a great job. Hey, keep it up, Russ. I'm proud of you, bud. But yeah, man, for the most part, when it comes to like the rehearsals, we're sitting in the throne. Every single show starts and ends right there. We got the folks in the control room as well, feeding everything into my ear, as well as the casters. But for the most part, this is where it happens, right? This is where I get to see and view all the players, all the games that happen. And to be honest with you, it's the most exciting part of my day. I kid you not. This is the throne, man. Ooh. So essentially, Shadowverse is a turn-based card game. The game does a very thorough job of teaching you how to play the game, and it keeps it very simple as well. It tells you everything you need to know about a card in terms of like special effects and whatnot. They even have highlighted words, like keywords, where they're like, this effect is a fanfare. What is a fanfare? If you actually hover over it, it tells you exactly what it does. So I think the learning experience is a pretty easy one. What drew me in the most in regards to the aspects of Shadowverse, I really enjoyed the lore in the beginning. I did enjoy the artwork, and I thought the characters just overall looked cool. I'm a really big fan of the aesthetics. I did like the addition of throwing in the mechanic of evolving your followers. I thought that was pretty interesting. It added a whole different dynamic to it in terms of strategy. When it comes to the Shadowverse community, they are definitely supportive of each other. These guys they have nothing but positive things to say about each other. Honestly, it's pretty sick. I got to engage with a lot of the folks on the subreddit, right? When I would ask about questions in terms of like, how do I play certain matchups? I would see it on the thread. I would post something there. They don't know my account, so I keep it low key. I would ask them, how do I tackle certain matchups with, like, say, Discard Dragon, for example? And they would be always courteous, be like, yo, I have these links for you. these are some of the decks or cards you should tech in for certain matchups and whatnot. They've been very receptive and very welcoming. From the engagements I had from the players in person last year at Contenders Cup, I had the chance to talk to all of them because I was the new guy on the block, right? But I wanted to make sure that I do my due diligence to talk to these folks and ask them about their journey coming into Contenders Cup. And all of them were just like super cool, super chill individuals, right? So for the most part, my experience with Shadowverse has been one of the most wholesome experiences I've had in esports in general. So we're getting ready for the rehearsals. And remember, I told you guys earlier, right, how high the stakes were for this tournament. I was not exaggerating, right? Every single one of these dudes are gonna be duking it out in Shadowverse for that trip to Tokyo. But of course, we gotta get through rehearsals first, baby. It's gonna be Operation Tokyo. Y'all don't wanna miss this. Yo, yo. So obviously we have Contenders Cup like right around the corner with like the SEAO region. How do you guys feel about like the players going into it? Like, if you guys have obviously kept up, like, what are your expectations with that region?
Honestly, SEAO is always a big wild card, right? They always bring a lot weirder decks than the West, and they have a pretty unique like set of players. So it's always really hard to make any prediction for them. But I know that whatever they're going to bring, it's going to be entertaining. Yeah, I've certainly, heard from various players from SEAO that a lot of the players in the region, including some of the top players, tend to favor a lot of aggressive decks. And we've seen Curry Carry, one of the top player in SEO, bring aggressive Rally Sword back when everyone was playing the more mid-range version. So there could be a lot of really spicy aggressive decks. Anything's possible.
So let me put it this way, right? We still have the World Grand Prix to look forward to, but we're not even done in terms of determining who will represent the SEAO region, right? The Southeast Asia Oceania region is still a wild card, but if it's anything like what we experienced from the Contenders Cup over in the West, it's completely unpredictable as to who would actually come out on top in the top three, right? So that's just gonna set the stage even more for the World Grand Prix. So I'm absolutely ecstatic about what's to come. Well, that's going to be it for all of us here at Tempo with Operation Tokyo. We do appreciate you sincerely for tuning in. And as always, keep playing Shadowverse. We'll see you next time.